Would you like to look and feel as young as you can for as long as you can? I'm thinking the answer to that is probably yes. And if it is, stick with me because I have got 3 ways to help you do just that. Hi, my name is Diane Martinez. I'm a certified holistic life coach, and welcome to Conscious Creating Life Coaching. Now, you might be wondering, what is a life coach doing, talking about looking and, staying young? But I am here to say that looking and feeling young has less to do with the state of our skin than it does to do with what's going on in our heart and in our spirit. And that's what I want to talk with you about. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do the beauty industry things, right? To use a special new cream or get a laser treatment or whatever you want to do. That's fine. I am not a makeup or skincare expert. I will leave that to the experts, and that's all good. But a larger part of how we come across to people is about our energy, what's going on with our heart and in our spirit. And if that sounds like it's too simplistic or too good to be true, just think back to anyone that you have met who's maybe in their late 30s or early 40s, who talks about being old and, they're getting old and they just can't do what they used to do. And they've just, let their body go because it's just impossible to, stay fit. How do they seem to you? Even though they might be 39 years old, and it's very young in my book, they have the energy of somebody who's much older. Imagine what they'll be like when they're 59. Conversely, think about somebody that you've come across in your life who's much older than that, maybe in their late 70s or maybe even early 80s, who appears youthful, who has the energy and vitality and just that gleam in their eye of somebody who's still getting a lot of juice out of life. So that's what we're going for. That feeling inside that you are engaged with life, that you are participating in life, that it is fun to be alive. That's what gives you a youthful appearance. A couple videos ago, I referred to a psychiatrist I was listening to on Dr. Radio who said, just show me the state of somebody's garage or the inside of their refrigerator, and I will tell you about their state of mind. That's the concept that what's going on within us is reflected in the world around us. In the same way, what's going on with our heart and spirit is reflected. If it's reflected in our garage, it's certainly reflected on our face and in our energy. And that's where we can really have an impact. And it's great because that does not require any expensive treatments or even a trip to Sephora. So I have 3 steps for you to help you embrace that youthful energy and spirit that will be reflected in your outer appearance. So the first thing is to don't ever tell yourself that you're old. There is a part of you that is always listening to what you say, your subconscious. Your subconscious does not have a sense of humor. It doesn't understand sarcasm. It takes the words that you say and the thoughts that you think as truth, and that's what it works on, sort of like marching orders for your subconscious. So when you say, I'm so old, your subconscious is like, old, okay, got it, let's go. Creaky joints, dry skin, no energy. Don't do that to yourself. That is unnecessarily shooting yourself in the foot. Tell yourself, conversely, that you're young. Now, that might feel like your internal BS meter is going off like, that's a lie. But say it. Say, I'm young. And if that's hard for you to do, think about it this way. Go back to when you were 10 years younger. Did you ever talk about feeling old or looking old or wishing, that you were younger than you were? Now where you are today, looking back at that person, what would you tell that younger version of yourself? Wouldn't you say? It's like, oh, baby, you're not old. You weren't old. Don't think of yourself that way. You're so young. In the same way, the 10-year older version of yourself would give you that same message now. Don't tell yourself you're old, you're young. That's the information, right, that you want your subconscious to hear and to take as marching orders. I'm young. Think about how you stand. How do you hold yourself when you tell yourself you're young? You stand up straighter. You speak louder. You don't mumble and look down at the ground. No, you meet life, right? With open shoulders and a smile. You feel more energetic. Tell yourself that you're young, because your subconscious is always listening. The second step to looking and feeling as young as you can for as long as you can is to stay curious. Just want to know about life. There is so much to learn in this big, beautiful world. And if you have sort of lost your interest and it's like, nah, I've pretty much learned what I need to learn. I got a couple degrees and yeah, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to know to do my job. So I'm good. Stay curious. And to stay curious, just follow what interests you. There's no one particular thing you're supposed to be curious about. Be curious about whatever interests you. Is it cooking? Is it animals? Is it dance? Is it painting? Is it fitness? What is it? What are you curious about? Entrepreneurship, nursing, outreach, nonprofits. There is no limit to the things you can be curious about. And when you're curious, it's just like that, you want to learn. And that's how you stay young, because you're engaged with life. You don't see yourself as being a finished product. You are absolutely a work in progress. Always see yourself as a work in progress. Stay curious and follow that, pull that thread of the curiosity. If you're wondering what it would be like to go to an art class to learn to sketch, sign up for a class. If you're wondering what it would be like to run a book club, start a book club. Join a book club. If you're wondering what it would be like to go for a hike in the mountains, do it. Stay curious and take the steps too. Don't just sit on your couch and be like, oh, I wonder about this. The curiosity will pull you up off of your couch, out into the world to see more, do more, experience more. And that will fill you with that vitality and that energy and those experiences. It shows in your face. It shows in your face when you are curious about life, when you're interested in what you're doing. Those are the fun people to hang around, right? You don't look at somebody who's telling about this wonderful adventure they just had and look at them and think, you know what, they've got lip lines. No, you're captivated by their energy. So stay curious and follow that curiosity wherever it takes you. And the last one is see yourself as the eternal being that you are. So often we think of ourselves as just this body, like you are what you're looking at in the mirror. That reflection is you, that this physical body is you, but it's not. Because when you die, your body is still there, but you are not in that body. So you are what animates your body. You are an eternal spirit. You are an eternal being. Lean into that. Your spirit is ageless. It is romping through time, and this is just the incarnation you're living at the moment. Lean into that feeling of ever expanding, ever experiencing, ever enjoying. When you embody that, you will look younger without so much as one session of Botox or fillers or whatever else. This is the sort of beauty that think about the people who are older, who you really admire, who, not just because they've had a lot of work done, and you've probably seen a lot of people or some famous people who have had a lot of work done, and you look at them and think it's like, ooh, that was too much. You look better before. That sort of surface sculpting can leave us looking quite odd and certainly not like ourselves. But when you cultivate these thoughts, these not telling yourself you're old, telling yourself you're young, staying curious, and leaning into that eternal aspect of yourself, that creates a youthful energy and vibration and appearance that will help you look young and feel young for a very long time. So I hope that's been helpful to you. If it is, I would appreciate a like and subscribe if you like. And also, if you're into this content and want a little bit more, come and join me on Patreon. We have a wonderful women's only group there that explores this kinds of topics and many more life coachy things, all about creating your life consciously. So I hope that you are doing well. I hope you will give these 3 things a try. And until next time, my friend, create your day consciously. Bye for now.